Hey guys, welcome back to looking at Asians rapping. And today we're going to be looking at the debut project from previously known Rich Chiga, now Rich Brian, Amen. Brian is from Indonesia, and it's kind of weird for me seeing celebrities that are actually older than me now, but he's actually 18 as of September of last year. Brian blew up in early 2016 due to his debut single, Dat Stick. And since then he has come out with multiple singles for the past year and a half before getting into the singles for his album. And I'm only going to be calling this a project today because for some reason he doesn't feel like it's his debut album, which I didn't know you got to choose which project's your debut album when they're being promoted like one. He released 3 singles prior to the album. See Me, Chaos, and the most popular of all of them so far, Glow Like That. Flooding the first 2 minutes of the project is the project titled track, Amen. And this is just a chorusless mega verse that he just kind of goes on and on with. That's then followed by Cold and Occupied, which then leads into the 2 big features of the album project with Joji and Offset, called Introvert and Attention. Glow Like That then precedes the feature songs and then goes into kind of a Brian heavy lead. There's no features for the next few tracks before getting down to the final 3, which has Nicki on Little Prince, then on to Chaos, which is one of the singles which it doesn't have a feature but him, and then closing out the track or the project with Arizona featuring August 08. I didn't really know what I was expecting when I heard that he was coming out with this. When I initially heard the singles for it, none of them really hit me as that good. I was a bigger fan of his non-project singles. Like I really like Gospel featuring Keith Ape and XXX, and also Crisis featuring 21. But Glow Like That has grown on me within the last week or two. It's definitely gone up in the quality of what I think. But coming into this, I was just like, I really have no clue what to expect. He's also kind of a comedy rapper, so I wasn't too sure if he was going to take more of a serious approach when, like a lot of comedy rappers do once they get some more exposure. Immediately though, you can tell he's not playing around anymore. There's definitely some comedy, but he's trying to definitely be taken more as a serious artist, as Amen is just a machine of a song that Rich Brian just goes absolutely in on and destroys. The track also has this very kind of, not relaxed, I don't want to say, but kind of background vibe to his lyrics, with this hypnotic metallic knocking on a door that sounds beyond anything I've heard like in a trap song before. Cold, then the following track, doesn't really pick up until the latter half of the song, which I don't really see why they put it in this position at the number 2 track, considering it's also a verse or chorusless track and is only 2 verses, and it kind of makes me confused to why would you have your second best verse track be right after your first one? Why not put it kind of halfway or towards the bottom end of the album or project? Introvert with Joji is one of the only songs I actually expected, or sounds exactly like I expected, with this kind of mystical chime between Joji's kind of sad drifting lyrics. Attention then takes a Metro Boomin influence style, and that kind of is geared towards how Offset normally likes his songs. And then Rich Brian also does a good job of fitting into this and molding and really making it his own as well. Glow Like That stands out far from the rest of the album as the most diverse song and is truly not like anything else you would hear. If you had listened to the rest of the album project and went back to the song, you would have no idea what was coming. The fluttering guitar and the trap paired with the trap beat and the catchy chorus, along with the pretty good rapping as well, really makes for a stellar song. Flate, which has one of my favorite beats, kind of has this kind of awkward and forced chorus where it's like he was trying to make it sound fluid, but really it just comes off more as awkward. But really all is forgiven once he starts rapping with the beat. It's probably the best single part on the album. Much like on Aminé's Good For You album on Shut the Fuck Up, where a lot of the song is kind of awkward and weird, but then the second verse is actually just insane compared to the rest. Lil Prince also kind of reminds me of one of the new Migos tracks, Notice Me with Post. They're all kind of slower and more chill rap songs, with obviously the big difference being the voice of Post and the voice of Nicki. Kitty was a very funny and interesting song, and I don't want to spoil it for you. You should go listen to it yourself. But the choruses really ruined the song. This is a track, honestly, Cold should have had some choruses, and then this should have not, and just be the second verseless or chorusless track. Arizona is also vastly different, but doesn't do it in a very great way like Glow Like Dat does. This is more just kind of a heavy piano with some bass. It definitely sticks out, but not in a great way. Rich Brian really came through with this, but he also is only 18, so he also has a lot of time to vastly improve. So I'm pretty excited to what has to come, considering he's got so much time. That being said, I still believe that this is a strong jump starter to a career and is an 8 out of 10. So let me know what you thought of the video today. Give me your thoughts on the album, if you agree with what I said. If you don't, let me know in the comments below. Talk to you later.